Now, international boxing legend Floyd Mayweather Junior is in the country to honor our boxing legends. They've converged on the Sandton Convention Centre, where Sports Minister Zizi Kodwa will give the keynote address at a gala dinner tonight. Now, of course, these events is meant to also highlight the country's rich boxing legacy. Reporter Theodor Mashele is there, and he joins me now. Theo, I hope you can hear me this time around. What can we expect tonight? Has the gala dinner started? What's the latest you can tell us there?
So we are currently outside the waiting room. I have information that Mr. Mayweather just got in there, and we are now waiting for him to come out and just reveal himself to the audiences. As you can see, if you can look around, there's a bunch of media people waiting just for Mr. Mayweather to come out and reveal himself. I mean, we are all waiting for him. He is the man of the moment, after all. It seems like he is still in the room and he hasn't come out yet, but we are waiting for his reveal. So at the moment, what we have heard is King Mrs. Zulu has also arrived, and we have seen him just marching down the stairs there, down to another waiting room downstairs. But I believe that he is now also in the waiting room with Mr. Mayweather, and we are all just expecting him right now, just awaiting for him to come out and go into the actual room where they are hosting the gala event. As we know, Mr. Mayweather just landed today from Zimbabwe, and this is all part of his tour where he is actually raising funds for boxing upcoming people to actually have some funds for them to build up their boxing careers. So this is just not a gala event where it's just glitz and glam. Of course, earlier on we caught up with some of the A-listers that are here, and all of them are in there. I know that Somizi Mhlongo is also here. He did arrive. Tamara Day arrived here. Earlier on we got to catch up with Sophie Ndaba, who's an actress, a legend in the entertainment industry. But at the moment we are all just waiting outside this waiting room, waiting for Mr. Mayweather to show up. Now, the one thing that people have been saying about this entire Mayweather gala dinner is the fact that it's a way in which to enrich the economy, in a sense where the sports, arts and culture is also included. We know that Mr. Zizi Kodwa is also here, the Minister of Sports, Arts and Culture. So this is not just glitz and glam. So of course it is glitz and glam, but of course the proceeds from this will go to a good cause. So we will know that it will be supporting the boxing upcoming people and take boxing up to the level where it was. So boxing, according to the people that have been here today, has been the number one sport in the past, but today it's even under the top 10. So that is the main concern that people have been having. And Mr. Mayweather coming to South Africa for the second time, but this time coming with a different initiative, is actually something that is inspiring to the people of South Africa, especially the people in boxing. Now, earlier on, we also managed to chat to some boxing champs from the past, and they were telling us that they are also hoping to see a change after this visit from Floyd Money Mayweather, because it is, after all, a time for change. Right now in South Africa, we know that we are going through a lot, and of course we need opposite forces that come against what is actually happening in the country. So besides the red carpet, if you look around, this is what is actually happening. That all the media companies that are here are actually just gathering around the room that Mr. Mayweather is at, and we are all just expecting him to pop up any moment right now. So We did speak to Ms. Sophie Ndaba, who also elaborated on how she feels that the Department of Sports, Arts and Culture can actually step up in terms of the recovery of the economy, because it is not only about people who are in charge of the monies, but it's also about people who are creating work for people. We have heard numerous designers who we spoke to tonight who also emphasized on the fact that we do need the retail industry and also just the fashion industry to step up in terms of recovering the economy. So at the moment we are waiting patiently for Mr. Mayweather. It's been a couple of hours, I must say, since we've been waiting for Mr. Mayweather, but during that time I did get the pleasure to speak to a couple of the A-listers here in South Africa, and they were telling me sort of a similar story to what everybody's been saying at this event, which is the fact that everybody needs to come together at the moment to recover the economy. And this kind of initiative is one that empowers just more than one sector. You know, I mean, there's arts and culture, there is also people coming in from sports, and there is also people coming in from fashion. There is also people coming in from the retail industry. There is a lot of people just wanting to come together to be part of this initiative that will empower and help enrich the economy. And we could also talk and go into the tourism sector, not forgetting that this will encourage more of international tourism, since this is not just international tourism, this is an A-lister in the international sense that is coming to South Africa to, you know, empower the sports industry within South Africa, especially the boxing industry, since it has suffered a lot through the previous years. We have seen the boxing industry dropping from being one of the top sports in South Africa to now being in under the top 10. Okay. Something is happening at the door there. I am hoping that it is Mr. Mayweather himself coming out. Okay, no, it is not. But, you know, every time that door opens, we are all looking forward to who is coming out of that door, because we do know that King Mrs. Zulu himself is also in the building. So I think Mrs. Zulu himself went into that room. Yesterday I was here and I saw of course, the Royal Amabuto also here, just preparing for their king to come through to the event, because, of course, when a royal person is attending the event, we need, you know, to have protection for the royal king. So he is also here. I think he's also in that room. So that room right now is their gold of the event. It is the man of the moment himself, Mr. Floyd Mayweather, and also King Mrs. Zulu himself is in that room. We are hoping to see them come out. I don't know exactly in what kind of arrangement they have to come out, but it seems like they are holding us in suspense here. They've been having us in suspense for quite a while now. We are all just gathering here, waiting for them to come out. But in the meantime, we have also been conversing all around. I have realized that throughout the night, people have been making contacts and connecting with each other in order to also uplift the sports industry. We do know that this event, it is for the empowerment of the sports industry within South Africa, specifically boxing, since it is Floyd Mayweather. But we do know that South Africa itself, in terms of the economy, with the repo rate going high and everything, that we are all going through the most. So we are all just coming together here at this event in order to push this one agenda, which is empowering at least one part of the economy.
Yeah, Theo, you also mentioned earlier, you know, Mayweather I don't know if I heard correctly, will be making some sort of a donation towards boxing in South Africa to also uplift young people. Is that going to be the case, or is that just rumor talk?
Yes, so we do understand that Mr. Mayweather is going to make some sort of announcement tonight. So we're not sure what exactly he's going to announce, but we do know that it has to do with empowering and enriching upcoming boxers and people who are into the sports of boxing. So we don't know exactly what announcement he's making tonight. We are all looking forward to this announcement, and I'm hoping that I can come back to you guys later on and tell you the announcement, or if not, then tomorrow you will hear the announcement. But Mr. Floyd Mayweather is going to be making a major announcement, that we know for sure. And I think this announcement will have to do with the empowerment and enrichment of sportsmen within the within the African country, because this tour, after all, is called the Motherland Tour, which means it is inclusive of the entire Africa. So we know that he landed here from Zimbabwe today, and obviously he was landing from the same kind of initiative that he was hosting over there. But now we need to understand what kind of announcement he had to make in South Africa, because this announcement that he's making here in South Africa, he did not make in Zimbabwe. So we need to understand exactly what Mr. Mayweather has in store for us, and that is why we are all gathering here. But this announcement, I can tell you, that is definitely a big one, because everyone that I saw today, I saw from boxing stars from back in the day to people, upcoming boxing people who are hoping to make it big in the boxing world, who are also hoping to hear this announcement and hearing how that announcement could actually impact their lives within the boxing sector. So we know that in the sporting sector, boxing has also not been that great so far. But with people coming together like this, I mean, we have big stars that have gathered here tonight. And with people coming together like this for this initiative, we need to know that this is definitely something worthwhile. And people have spent their money on this initiative, and knowing the fact that the money is not just going to this glitz and glam that we are seeing, knowing that the money is actually something that is going to something that is meaningful within the sporting sector, is what is keeping everybody going today. So even the stars that I've spoken to today, they all go down to one fact, the fact that this money is going to a good cause. And the money that has been generated tonight is going to go to enriching and empowering the people that are upcoming in this boxing world. I don't know when Mr. Mayweather is coming out. I'm hoping to cross back to you when he actually does come out. But for now, we are waiting here. And we are waiting patiently, and hopefully when he comes out, I can cross back to you then and show you this amazing moment where everybody gets to receive this international big star that we are all awaiting.
I know Mr. Mayweather loves wearing his flatbacks, and I can see, like, through that little gap there, through that door, you can slightly see a flatback there. I don't know if that's him. I don't think he'll wear a flatback cap tonight for this prestigious event. Maybe he'll be in one of his many expensive suits that he does have, but hopefully we will be able to come back to you a little later. It doesn't seem like there's any movement, and security is very tight there at the doors, we can see on our screens. Theodor Mashele, of course, there in Sandton, where the legendary boxer himself, Floyd Mayweather, will be addressing South Africans and other delegates who are there at that particular event. And hopefully we'll be able to get a glimpse of Mr. Mayweather as he comes through those doors. Of course, we also, celebrating our very own boxing legends, and, a few names come to mind. Of course, I can think of Jacob Matlala, who's one of our boxing legends, Gerry Coetzee as well, and they will definitely be honored tonight as well. We have such a rich boxing history here in South Africa, and we definitely need to celebrate it. So it's fantastic to have the Motherland Tour here on our very home soil. Of course, Mayweather, he plans to make an undisclosed donation, apparently, to both Zimbabwe and South Africa. We don't know what exactly that is, and hopefully we'll be able to get some more details tonight as to what that entails and how it will actually be beneficial to our youth and young boxers and sport in general here in South Africa.